I got a new crawler, guys. It's been a while since I made a crawling video, like a long while. If you guys are wondering where the TRX4 is, I got a video on that coming up soon, so you're gonna wanna stick around for that because some people might get angry about it. But here we have the Redcat Everest Gen7 PRO, I think, and this thing is awesome. And in this video I'm going to be showing you guys why this is probably one of the best budget crawlers you can buy. So this thing is pretty much completely stock, other than obviously a DX2E radio, and that's nice because the stock Redcat radios, at least in something like this, they come with like the R2Es or something like that, just 2 channels, a pretty mediocre radio, feels cheap, etc. Another upgrade is these sliders on the axles, front and rear, and it's been geared down. Other than that, completely stock, nothing has been done to it. So yeah, this thing looks awesome. I mean, let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think this looks like? Obviously it's an SUV of some sort, but I can't really think of what it is. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think this is kind of shaped after, if it is shaped after anything. But it looks really good. If you want something scaled, this is a great truck to get. I know it's not a licensed body. Throw some Toyota stickers or something on there, and it would look pretty real. You got folding mirrors on here, you got a snorkel, you got a bunch of supplies up top here. You got a spare tire, roof rack, got yourself a jack in here, some gas cans, sand ladders, which I believe are usable if you take the shovel off of there, shovel and axe. And this is, it's just really cool. You got a fake light bar up here, and it's just like a reflective light bar to kind of make it look like it's got one, but there's no actual LEDs in there. Now, the bumpers, super cool, nice and big and beefy. Rear one has a hitch on it, which is awesome. Both front and rear have the tow hooks on them, so that's cool. We lift the body up here, Velcro with a hinge, super nice, no body clips at all. That is a massive plus. I don't have to keep yanking pins off and putting them on, because pins are annoying. We all know this. So in here, stock electronics other than, of course, the receiver. So we got 1300 milliamp 7.2 volt nickel metal. We have a Hexfly HS15S steering servo, which is metal geared. We got Hexfly 40 amp, I believe, brushed speed controller, and a Redcat 550 brushed motor. It comes with this little wall charger here. And if we look at the size of these shocks are massive. They're awesome. The tires are nice and soft, and it's a beadlock rim, which is really cool. You don't find that on a lot of ready-to-run trucks. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen a beadlock on a ready-to-run truck, so this is awesome. On those beadlocks are Interco IROC Super Swampers, and these are officially licensed, and they look so good. Nice and grippy, nice and soft. Flex on this thing is pretty great. That's a fist under there, and it's got more to go. It is solid axles, so I'm used to portals, but this should be fun. This is a super cool looking truck. Single speed transmission. But yeah, let's take this thing out. Let's test it out. And let me show you why for 280 bucks, this is probably the best budget crawler you can get. All right, here we go. First little test drive. I am noticing right off the bat, it isn't the smoothest thing, which is to be expected. It's a super cheap ESC, but this thing is actually really quick for a crawler. Yeah, that's pretty quick for a single speed crawler. I see why they geared it down. All right, outside here, gonna give this thing a little bit more, you know, real world testing. There we go. All right, so let's see if we can get up here. Oh, it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Ooh, is it gonna get hung up? I'm having trouble gripping. There we go. A little bit of power. Got right up there. Now we gotta get down this one and up the next one. Ooh, a little bit of bumper scraping there. It's getting hung up on the front bumper. Hey, come on. There we go. I am doing this all one-handed, by the way, so movements might be a little bit jerky. Just trying to come at this at an angle so it doesn't, easy. Alright, get down here. This one should be super easy because this is pretty short. So let's come at it at an angle here. Come on. There we go. Another thing I'm noticing about this rig is steering radius isn't fantastic, but it works. There we go. No problem there. Take this at an angle right here. Take this at a really severe angle because that bumper gets caught up. So let's see if it wants to flip. Ooh. It's definitely wanting to flip. Ah, there it is. All right, let's try that again. This is where it definitely would be nice to have a little bit more control. There we go. Ooh, come on. She's digging in. Alright, well, failed that one. Not sure how this happened, but gives me some good crawling opportunity here. There we go. Ooh, we can make it back down. There we go. Let's see if we can crawl up this step here. Trying to get down here without flipping. Ooh, that was close. This thing is very top heavy, like probably more top heavy than my TRX4 Defender. That's saying a lot. Oh yeah, we can do wheelies, let's go. You can also tell bumpers really hinder the approach and departure angle, but this thing crawls really well. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, there isn't much in my backyard this thing can't go over, so let's go take it somewhere where there's more rocks. Guys, here I am at the spot where I originally did my TRX4 testing, although sprinklers are on right now, so we'll see how that affects the crawling. Oh, that's nice though. Already, right off the bat, doing good. So now here's the problem. Probably not going to be able to make this turn. Oh, maybe. Oh, guys. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can make it up here. This was a line my TRX4 really struggled with even after a ton of mods. Alright, let's see if we can make it down from here, because this is another line my TRX4 really struggled with. Alright, getting hung up a little bit. Come on. No way. Oh, it made easy work of that. Alright guys, you know me, I can't get a new crawler and not do an incline test on it, so got a couple of boards here. So let's see if we can go up here first. I think this is about 40 degrees, probably. A little bit of tire slip there, but otherwise gets up no problem. Alright, let's see how steep that was. Got this just about level, and that is right at about 40 degrees. but it had more in it, so let's move it up a little bit and then do it again. All right, round 2. Bit steeper. You can see it's really trying now. Not sure why it's going off to the left, but I think it's because this board has more grip than the other one. But there we go, making it up. Let's see what that was. All right, we're about level there, and that is 45 degrees. So even now, it is better than my TRX4 Defender. We're gonna move this up a little bit more and see if it can do it. All right, even steeper now. Oh, well, if it had grip, that would be about the limit there. So let's see how steep that was. We are at just about 46, 47 degrees. So there we go. That is the limit of Everest Gen7 PRO. That is a mouthful. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That was the Everest Gen7 PRO. This thing did really well. It is frozen right now because it's literally freezing in my garage right now. My foams have absolutely frozen up. Those are some stiff foams. Note to self, warm up foams before taking out crawling when it's freezing outside. But yeah, I mean, especially with this radio, I know this isn't the stock radio, but this thing is awesome. It crawls well, it handles pretty steep inclines. One downside is, of course, solid axles, but that makes it look really realistic. It's not insanely high off the ground, and it just looks great. And honestly, guys, this little brush system, I mean, it did all right. Flex is great, tires are awesome, everything is just super scale. You got all this stuff on the top. It's just a really awesome truck. It's more for looks, I'll admit, than crawling. It's not quite as much of a performer as a lot of other crawlers are, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it can't perform. You guys saw it. It does absolutely fantastic out on the rocks and the trails. Complaints with this thing are steering is awful. Here's the thing, that's all you really get. It can go this far, which is like an insane amount of steering, but there's so much slop in it. This is about as far as it goes with the actual servo, and that's like, that is great, but that's just terrible. We're definitely gonna have to fix that. Bumpers, nah, they stick out way too much. I mean, it's just, they get caught on everything, especially the rear one. This one hangs down really far as well. So yeah, it's kind of floppy too. I don't like that. Another problem is, while these shocks are really nice and beefy, they're probably a little bit stiff for this thing. And last but not least, it's pretty top heavy. So for those of you who remember my TRX4 video series where I upgraded it, did free mods, I will be doing the exact same thing to this Redcat. And then after the free mods, might go even a little bit more detail and start doing some stuff that costs money. You know, shocks, wheels, tires, electronics, all that cool stuff. That bring me back to the good old days with the TRX4, and it's gonna be awesome. So if you want to see that, please consider subscribing, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more awesome stuff. Stay updated on this thing. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in this video right here.